What's up, everybody? Helix users. This is Steve Sterlacci. We got the best, that's right, I said it, best digital amp model, period, across any of the platforms in the Helix Stadium. Proxy aside, I think that the Matchstick Channel 2 and 1, well, I guess Channel 2 is what I prefer, but we're going to cover them all. They looked at Proxy and said, hold my beer. Proxy's getting all of the shine, all of the headline, all of the stardom. But man, the Matchless is just the best amp ever. I've got my real one over there. Someone complained that I didn't call it a Samson era in my last video, which I always typically mention because they're supposed to sound better. So that makes it more credible, doesn't it? So my real Matchless, my favorite amp of all time. The Helix Matchless, original Helix Matchless, my favorite digital amp of all time. So it's only fitting that the Agora version of the Matchless is also going to be my favorite amp. And if you're somebody that's on the outside of Helix Stadium looking in, but you're thinking that's a little bit too expensive, this video is brought to you by the Sweetwater Gear Exchange, where you can sell a bunch of your gear and not have to pay any fees. There's no credit card fees. There's no seller's fees if you keep your payments as a Sweetwater gift card. So if you're anything like me, and I have a feeling you might be, you definitely have some extra gear lying around that might be worth putting up for sale, just getting rid of and stockpiling your Sweetwater gear credit and put it towards your Helix Stadium. Or maybe there's a Helix Stadium up there that you can get more affordable secondhand. So this is definitely the way to do it, if you ask me. Sell off some of that extra gear that's lying around, get yourself a Helix Stadium so that you can enjoy the greatest digital amp of all the units. So I do say that this is the best digital amp, single digital amp, in my opinion, for what I do. I've got my Fractal. I've got Tonemaster Pro. I've got Quad Cortex. I don't even think the Tonemaster Pro has the C30 yet, but I like this better than the Fractal version. It's just how it is. I don't know why. I can't explain it. For some reason, the Matchless just always sounded best to me in the Helix universe. So now we're going to go in and build a preset using the new Matchstick 30 from line 6, the Agora version. Just an FYI, the intent today is to be a follow-along video, so pull up your Stadium, pull up your Helix Stadium Edit, and just follow along with me as we go through this preset. This isn't meant to be like a real preset. It's just kind of like, let's mess around and see where we wind up with this awesome new amp. I want to make sure that we're not, okay, so this is my factory default. Right click and you can make it your default. So these are my default amp settings, and you can copy these if you want to check it out. But the cabinet section is, this is going to be where we're going to spend a second, because this is not how I typically set it up. So they've got a ribbon and a condenser mic on the speakers respectively. I do have this exact same setup in my cabinet version of this. My head's up here, but I also have the 212 cab that's going to be in the eventual blast bunker, which is not up and running just yet. If you want to help speed that process along, you can feel free, buy preset or buy my proxy pack that's up on my website. I'm just going to slam both of these with the 57. So 57 and the positioning. So they've got these really wide to start, and let's hear how this sounds stock. Using my Les Paul Custom, by the way. So I typically like to go just off cap edge. So cap edge and then +1. H30, cap edge, +1. And distance, let's pull them both back 2 inches. And this is usually my default setup for cabs. It's much more in your face. We can high cut these down to 7K also, just to take off a little bit of that super hard bite. They have these panable, so if you wanted to have a more stereo version, we can see how this is going to be. But typically I like to keep them kind of centered. Actually, no, let's keep these 50-50. So let's pan that half left. And we'll pan this 50 right. No delay, but I am going to drop the volume of this one slightly because that's kind of the appeal of this is that one speaker is a little bit louder than the other. And if you're listening at home in stereo with good headphones on, you'll, I think, hear what I'm talking about there. So this is my favorite setup here. Obviously, channel 2 is selected, so channel 1 here we got to ignore. They do it this way so that you can control everything via snapshots without having to change amp channels. I've got this set up basically to match my sound of my amp over there. So if I go to my proxy clone, and this is actually the proxy of my real Matchless. So now this is much louder, so maybe I went too low with the volume. Let's just call that 18. And see. Yeah, I think that works. What do you think? Let's do this officially here. So close enough to the proxy. Again, that proxy is for sale, along with other of my favorite amps, my main 4 sounds that I use over here with my real tube amps. If you want to check that out. If you did already purchase my proxy pack, go re-download that folder because there's 2 new versions of the Deluxe and the Sir. Someone was saying there was some white noise coming out of them, so I just went and redid them so that they're a little bit cleaner. Not tonally, but just so that there's no extra noise. It was just a gain staging thing, I think. But those are perfect now. Okay, back to the amp. So we're going to save this snapshot. Yeah, we want that. We're going to keep snapshot 1 as it is. Now we're going to go to snapshot 2. I'm going to make sure that this is snapshot controlled. And snapshot 2, I'm going to make channel 1, which should be clean. So let's just go and snapshot control all of these. Just to be safe. Yeah, that's probably all we're going to mess with here. So you see they're like the same vibe, but totally different sounding. You get so much more chime out of channel 2, but channel 1 is just such a nice edge of breakup. And then if you roll back, we haven't even put any effects on. Let's just go ahead and let's make some sounds here. I'm going to go with a reverb last. Let's go with the dynamic plate. Nice dynamic plate. Let's go up to the front end. We could, if you wanted to. Again, not to push my proxies on you again, but these are my my Nordland, not my Nordland. These are my Nobles ODR1 vintage. And that's just... And again, that is the vintage Nobles ODR1. Snapshot 1 is the EF86 channel. So let's... And that's the bass. Snapshot 2 is channel 1 bass. That channel 1 is just so great. Let's now say we go to channel 3. Let's gain up channel 1. Do not sleep on channel 1. We are getting into some of that rip your face off territory. Let's see if the high cut does apply to both channels. I don't even know why I put a drive pedal. I'm just going to delete it because I don't think that we need it at all. So this is going to now be... I'm just throwing random stuff out here, guys, so don't mind the actual order. This is going to be channel 1 driven. Now let's just keep going and make Snapshot 4. Max this out. And a lot of this has to do with the cabinet section, but this is a pretty vicious sound. See, you don't think of this when you think of Matchless, but you can really do pretty much anything with this. Free mistakes. And the amp just feels really good under your fingers. Let's call this channel 1 maxed out. Now let's do the same thing with channel 2. Let's hop over to channel 2. And again, those won't affect one another. Snapshot control U, snapshot control U. So these are chicken head knob on the real amp. So it like clicks into place. Depending on your guitar, you might want to go to a different spot, but 0 is usually the thinnest and 5 is the most low end. So if that's my bass edge of breakup sound, I probably wouldn't go for a clean sound on this. See, it's like kind of thin, which is fine, but really if you get to 3.5, you get that edge of breakup and then you just dial off a little bit. And that compression, it gives you a nice compressed clean sound. that's probably as clean as you need to be on this. Do I even want to save this? Yeah, let's do it. So subtle adjustment, but this we're going to call EF86 clean. And then we go to 6. Let's go to 5 there. Fatten it up. The feel and the immediacy of this is just so good. Beautiful. Let's go to 7. EF max. Let's show you how much gain we can get from this channel 2, which is surprising, at least in the real amp. I mean, that's as much gain as you'll ever need. We wanted to do this max. Hang on, let's go back. So maxing out channel 2 drive and then even fattening it up even more, you get an actual convincing high gain sound. And it's just a mean AF sound. And now let's go to this final one, and we're just gonna mess around with this, and this is gonna be JMP. So this is gonna be our jumpered mess around with here and just kind of see where we wind up here. I'm just gonna mess with a bunch of settings. So let's try to get the clean chime of channel 1 with some heavier drive and mids from channel 2. Let's see where we're at when we combine these. Beautiful. Pretty awesome sounding. I probably wouldn't even use the jumper, to be honest. Let's now try to get some edge of breakup from here, which is about 3. Mixed in with some real bright jangle clean from there. Let's see what we get. So you're getting that nice thwack of high end. With a nice healthy combination. Let's turn up the drive even more. All right, so that was just having a little bit of fun with the new Matchstick Channel 1, 2, and Jumper, my favorite digital amp, period. If you made it this far in the video, thanks for watching. Thanks to Sweetwater Gear Exchange for sponsoring this video. If you made it this far, thank you. I will see you in the next one.